everyone, it's Fantayzia and welcome to a discussion video about the My Wedding Stories game pack. So today we're going to be talking about some of the glitches that I've come across, some of the glitches I've been seeing on Twitter, YouTube, stuff like that. Obviously the pack is in early access right now, so all of these things could be fixed by release, but I feel like we should talk about it today just in case some of these things are not fixed by release. I just feel like, let's discuss what's going on here because it's kind of crazy and it sucks because I actually do think this is a really great pack. Like if everything does get fixed, I do recommend this pack, like actually truly. However, if it releases with all these bugs, then I feel like I don't recommend this pack because you're just going to be left with frustration and a pack that doesn't work, and that really sucks. So I do want to say, if the weddings do end up working correctly, I feel like it's going to be a beautiful pack. Like everything that comes with the pack is stunning. The create a sim, the build and buy, and just the world is beautiful, and the way the weddings are supposed to work are very nice, but they're just not working out that way. Sims are not listening, things are not happening. It's crazy. Let's quickly do our notification shout out before we get into all the things. So this one goes to Rachel, and I hope your excitement stays for this pack. I seriously hope. I really hope everything's fixed by release, and I love you too. So thank you so much for your comment. If you guys want a chance to be in a notification shout out, all you gotta do is comment down below. So let's talk about the new wedding lot type. That doesn't work. And this is supposed to be something that everyone can use now. So I do really have high hopes that this will get fixed, but if you guys don't know, it's not working for a lot of people. It's just, you can't have weddings on a wedding lot type, which I don't really know why this has happened, but basically, for example, with the new pack, there is a wedding venue and you're gonna have to go in and change that to a different lot type for that lot to work. It's really weird. I don't know why it's not working, but you can't do it. It is broken. And I'm really glad I came across this because I wasn't aware until like a day or two ago, and I feel like I would have tried to have my Sims have their wedding at the wedding venue that's actually in the world, and I feel like it would have just not been working and I would have been like, what the heck is going on? So that's the first issue. And then a really big one for me is the Sims are not cutting the cake during weddings. And this really sucks because to me, that's like a really important part of the wedding. I don't know. I feel like it's like a moment and it's really cute and all that. And I'm pretty sure in the Sims live stream, they wouldn't cut the cake. So, I mean, the cutting the cake stuff is not even working when you just have base game and the pack. So I feel like, when you have a lot of packs, a lot of times glitches are even worse. So that's really unfortunate. I really hope that gets fixed. And then something else that has been happening in my game specifically, I don't know how many people have been experiencing this, but when I planned my wedding, I did it on the calendar, and for some reason that is very buggy, and it wasn't at first. So maybe some of the game changers aren't having problems yet. I don't know, because mine was totally fine. And then all of a sudden, when I'm in the little menu where you go ahead and you invite your guests and you get an officiant and you can select what you want the guests to wear, like the colors you want the guests to wear, or you can choose if you want them to dress boho or polished, all of that stuff. It was working great for me. And then all of a sudden now the boxes where it shows what the bride and groom are going to be wearing are just empty. And then I actually went ahead and left it, and then I went back, and then it was glitched out even more. There was two boxes on top of each other. Like there was a box all the way underneath. I don't know what was going on. It happened in the most recent episode of my Let's Play. My Let's Play for the pack is called My Happily Ever After. So if you guys want to just go to episode 3 and skim through it, if you are not a fan of Let's Plays, yeah, that happens in there. And then also every single time I select what I want the guests to wear, it's not staying. So for example, if I select that I want them to wear polished clothing, once I save that and then go back, nothing's selected again. So I don't know why that is happening, but I feel like it doesn't even make any sense why that's glitched out. That's really unfortunate, but I do think that's going to be something else that's going to be fixed fairly quickly. At least I hope so. And next, let's talk about the events. So the events seem really awesome, right? It seems like there's a lot of them, and I have not experienced all of them yet, so I can't speak for all of them, but from what I've been seeing, they're basically all very similar and there's nothing really special to them. And that makes me so sad because I was genuinely so excited that there was that many events. I mean, I'm still going to do them and I think it'll still make a difference for me because I'm a storyteller, so I kind of just I don't know, I make things up in my head. Yeah. It's easier for me to make an event like how I'm envisioning it with my storytelling and all that, even if, everything's not happening that I wish was happening. So for example, I've seen some people say that the batch parties are not so great. If you guys remember in The Sims 3, they really felt like bachelor and bachelorette parties. Now, I think the problem here is that they just went for batch parties. To me, like, it shouldn't even be called that. I think they should have called them like wedding showers. That's what me and my husband had. We just had like a casual get together, people brought gifts and we were all just like hanging out. To me, that's like a wedding shower. It's like the same as a baby shower, but for a wedding, right? So I don't think they should have called it batch party because I think it gives people the wrong impression when nothing is really happening that is associated with bachelorette parties and bachelor parties. There's no dancers. Like in The Sims 3, dancers would come. No one's jumping on the counters. Like all the fun stuff that would happen in The Sims 3, it's not there. And I think in this case, it is very fair to kind of compare them, The Sims 3 and The Sims 4. I think that's very fair because we've had bachelor and bachelorette parties before, and then now they're just like very downgraded and they don't even feel like this type of party at all. Sims are not gathering around properly, like obviously we do have the option to do toasts, but when your Sims do a toast, it doesn't really feel how it should feel. Overall, I just feel like they could have done a lot more with the events and it sucks, and we did get a lot of events, so I'm wondering if that's why. We got a lot more events than I was personally expecting, and maybe that's why they kind of just made them all the same, but I feel like that it shouldn't be that way. I feel like they should all have unique things to them and have unique gameplay, and it should really feel like what is supposed to be going on. It also appears that there has been a lot of things not popping up or things popping up when they shouldn't be. For example, I've seen some things going around about when your Sims aren't even engaged yet, they can plan a wedding. Things won't pop up on the buffet table, so you can't really do anything with it. Or you can, but you can't actually have Sims come and eat at the buffet table. The option just is not coming up there. Another thing that I have personally noticed in my game, I don't know if anyone else is experiencing this, but for whatever reason, my Sims who aren't even engaged, even have never been engaged, whatever the case may be, they don't have a wedding coming up in their life, and I can like do things that I shouldn't be able to do, like express excitement for engagement and things of that sort, just like things that don't make any sense. And I'm like, why is that there for you? My Sims are also getting some moodlets that are not lining up with their life. I keep getting some wedding moodlets from the pack, but they're going on to Sims that aren't even getting married and they're like excited for their wedding. So that's another thing that is happening in my game. At the wedding cake shop, a lot of people are not able to buy a cake there, and apparently you're supposed to be able to. As far as I saw in the live stream, that was supposed to be able to be done, but I can't buy any wedding cakes at that shop either. So that's really unfortunate. The only thing I can do is get small pieces for like the wedding cake testing. There's also a big mess when Sims are walking down the aisle. Tons of different things are happening to different game changers, and it kind of ruins the wedding experience, not being able to hold the bouquet, Sims disappearing while they're walking down the aisle, all of that. And then another thing that was in the live stream is Sims just simply not staying there, the bride walking down the aisle and then getting there and then just dipping out. Just leaving, like, bye. And I know it's very common for Sims to not listen to you and kind of do their own thing, but I feel like in this sense, weddings should be set up where that's not going to happen. You should be able to have full autonomy on, and your Sim should stay there. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be turning autonomy off when I have my wedding. Even after the patch, that's still what I'm gonna do because I'm paranoid. And the very last thing that I've been noticing for a lot of different players are things completing at weddings that you haven't done yet, or things not working correctly, like the vows, the speeches, the first dance getting completed when it hasn't happened. There's just so much, you guys, and I feel like I can't even cover it all in one video. So this pack is very, very broken and it's sad, but I really do hope everything gets fixed when the pack actually releases to everyone. So what do you guys think? Comment down below. Will you be purchasing this pack if everything does get fixed by the time the release date hits? As far as my Let's Play, I will be continuing it. I started it knowing there was glitches with this pack. Luckily, with my storytelling, I don't need to immediately go into the wedding, so that's good. We're telling a little story. We're telling a little love story here, so it's been really fun. And if weddings are this broken, I might have to even wait until the pack releases for everyone to do my my first wedding. By the time I have my second Sims wedding, everything should be fixed by then, because that'll be a little while, but who knows? So you guys go ahead and comment down below your thoughts. I'm gonna wrap up this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are all having an amazing day, and don't forget to leave some positivity down below. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!
The night is young, so